Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with a recording that's still available. And you could have knocked me over with a pin. I saw it at Amazon as available, and I ran down and grabbed it so we could talk about it. Hopefully, maybe it'll still exist. It's this. Michael Tilson Thomas and the San Francisco Symphony doing 3 Stravinsky ballet-type thingies. The Firebird, the Rite of Spring, and, here's the gem, Persephone. Yes, Persephone. Now, Michael Tilson Thomas's RCA recordings happened at a very interesting moment historically. I mean, for those of you who were there, this was recorded in 1999, it looks like. Wait a minute, let's get the magnifying glass and take a look. Yes, 1999. That was right at the end of the classical music self-destruction explosion type period, when major labels were out recording everybody and everything constantly over and over again. Money be damned, marketing be damned, audience be damned, just be damned. And so most of this stuff didn't sell terribly well, and they dropped lots and lots and lots of artists. Very soon thereafter, they shed them like a dog shaking off of water from a bath or something like that. They just got rid of everybody, including Michael Tilson Thomas and the San Francisco Symphony, whereupon they started doing their own stuff, including their Mahler cycle and lots of other recordings, some of which were so-so and some of which were splendid, just like everything else. But here's the thing. They really did some amazing work. I mean, Michael Tilson Thomas at this point was a major artist. He was a fantastically gifted conductor. I didn't like everything he did. No, we don't have to like everything they do to acknowledge their ability. And San Francisco was playing at the top of its form, and they made some wonderful records, and this was one of them. Now, Tilson Thomas was always a tremendous Stravinsky conductor, always. I mean, like his mentor, Leonard Bernstein, who was also a tremendous Stravinsky conductor. He was born with the style. He grew up in that style. And so this Firebird is absolutely excellent. The Rite of Spring is spectacular. And he always did a spectacular Rite of Spring. I mean, his first one when he was quite young with the Boston Symphony, coupled with King of the Stars. Remember that? I mean, it's amazing. It's one of the great Rite of Springs anywhere. And it has the Boston Symphony at the top of its game. It's just amazing on Deutsche Grammophon. And there's a Tilson Thomas box coming on Deutsche Grammophon of all of his recordings for Universal. There's also supposedly a Tilson Thomas box coming from Sony, which I hope will also include all of his RCA stuff. We can only hope. I'm not sure what's going to be in it, and I don't know anything about the details, but hopefully that's coming soon. But the really cool thing, as I said, is that we have a modern recording of Persephone, which almost never gets recorded. Persephone is one of Stravinsky's biggest pieces, his biggest neoclassical ballets, and one of those Greek scores, like Apollo and Orpheus and all that. It's right up there. The only problem with Persephone is that it has a narrator, and that can be just irritating as hell. I mean, I usually find, narration with music to be pretty annoying in most cases. But I have to say, you go work by work. There are always exceptions. For some reason, Persephone never bothered me. Maybe because the music itself I always found so fascinating. It's a beautiful, cool, luminous, wonderful telling of the story. And you know what the story is. I don't even remember what the story is, she winds up living with Hades. She's the daughter of Demeter, the earth goddess, and she winds up hanging out in the underworld. I think that's what happens. And let's see, what do we got here? Do they give you the actual text? Yes, they do give you the text. Never pluck this flower, Persephone. Take heed, do not in a frenzy follow everything that turns your head. Come, play with us, Persephone. Okay, whatever. So she's like Persephone in the underworld. Yeah, okay, so she winds up in the underworld. I got that right. My mythology isn't completely shot to hell. And there's a chorus that actually sings, and Persephone talks, and they tell her story. And the music is wonderful. It's just beautiful. And so this is easily its best performance. Who is performing in this? Stephanie, could they make the type any smaller? Stephanie Kosarat is the narrator. Stuart Neal is the tenor. And you have the San Francisco Symphony Chorus and girls' chorus and boys' chorus. And then, the usual folk, Michael Tilson Thomas and those guys. The work itself is 47 minutes long. It's a really extended piece and just incredibly beautiful. And this is a marvelous performance, so as I said. So if you can get this and you didn't, you may want to get it separately. You may want to wait and see if a box is out there. But I'm telling you about it now, so you can't say you haven't been advised. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me, and take care.